Hello and welcome to my course using Photoshop for web design. My name is Keith Hearn from Creative Online Schools, and I'm going to be your instructor for this course. Now, in UX and UI design. I've taught hundreds of students in both classrooms and online, and I'm really looking forward to going through this course with you. On desktop, tablets, and mobile devices. Next, I'm going to show you how to export this into a format that's going to make it easy for a client to review. And then finally, I'm going to show you how to export it for the web, so you can export all the CSS styles and pretty much have it ready for a front-end developer to start working on it. Photoshop is the most well-known program for doing design work as well as web design work. 2, it works cross-platform. 3, it's capable of performing more tasks than any other software that's out there right now, giving you the ability to create a completely custom design instead of that software or its prerequisites. And 4, with recent updates to the way that Adobe distributes their software online, a monthly subscription really makes it more cost-effective and available to more users. Now, this isn't to say that other programs don't have their place or maybe are better in some way, but to try to cover all these different pieces of software and applications could take many hours, as well as many subscriptions to various sites or to have you download various applications that may come or go by the time that you watch this. Photoshop's been around for almost 30 years now. It's really showing no signs of slowing down. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump into the first steps in creating our website design.
Welcome to the HTML class brought to you by Creative Online School. My name is Keith and I'm going to be your instructor. I've been doing web design and development for about 20 years now, and I've taught hundreds of students in both classrooms as well as online different aspects of the web. Now, if this is your first time in any kind of programming or doing anything outside of just surfing the web, I've got great news for you. We're not going to be doing any programming in this course. Yeah, you heard me right. No programming. Confused? Well, guess what? HTML is actually a markup language, and you'll be doing coding, not programming, so hopefully that sets your mind at ease. Now, programming refers to code that actually executes something, like when you fill out a contact form on a website, that gets sent to somebody, or maybe an application that uses a password to let you into the website, or maybe just something that adds two numbers together. That's programming, because it actually performs an action when you run it. Now, HTML is more like a word processor. It uses it to style a web page and lay things out and give them color and placement on the page. This is kind of like a magician giving away their secrets. I'm going to show you the magic that makes up a web page. Now let's take a look at some of what HTML looks like. Now this is what a basic paragraph looks like in HTML. Now it's not too far off from what it looks like if you opened it up in a Word doc and just started typing, but you'll notice some greater than or less than characters surrounding a letter or letters throughout the paragraph. These are what are called tags. These tags are used to tell a browser how to display something. Now for instance, in this example, you're going to see a paragraph of text that starts out with a less than sign, followed by the letter P, followed by the greater than symbol. Now this is what tells a browser to start a new paragraph. At the end of the paragraph, you're going to see almost that same series of characters, but with a forward slash before the P. This is what tells the browser to stop the paragraph and start something new. Now this could lead to a new heading, a new paragraph, an image, or just be the end of the page. Either way, we've told the browser when to start and when to stop something. Pretty easy, right? This is how almost all HTML code works. There's only a few instances of tags that don't end, but I'll show you those a little bit later and it'll make sense why. Now HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. So let's break that crazy computer speak down and make it make a little bit more sense. The hypertext is any kind of text that you select and link to something else. Now this could be another web page or a PDF or an email or anything that you want to send it to. This is what separates a web page from just a regular text page. You actually link to other things. Now the second half of that, the markup language, is exactly what I mentioned earlier. This is not a programming language, but a markup language, meaning we're making up plain text and we're giving it some structure and characteristics to make it look better. So back to our example, if you feel you're not remembering to close every tag that you open, think of HTML as standing for Hamburger Text Markup Language, and picture your tags as being the buns of a hamburger. If you put one on top, you need to put one on the bottom. Otherwise, it's not really going to be a hamburger. It's going to be just kind of a messy meat thing, right? Okay, ready to move on?